Clock in. Black got it just walked in. Yeah. Team Black gotta stand up, man. Yeah. Right now we about to hop right back into this situation with YBN Almighty Jay. I'm pretty sure everybody already aware of what happened to YBN Almighty Jay. He was in New York, ended up getting his chain snatched. And not only was his chain snatched, but he also got sliced all across his head with the Hennessy bottle, so they say. But at the same time, the situation didn't turn out too good for him. It wasn't really good, you feel me? The boy need a little bit of milk, you feel me? A little bit too hot out here, you feel me? Trippy, you feel me? But at the same time, the dudes who ended up taking his chain started showing off the chain likewise. You feel me? Everybody who ends up taking somebody else's chain likes to show out, get the clout that they need off of it, and then start making little garbage songs. Or was the songs good? I don't know, because I didn't listen. But at the same time, seems like the people who took the chain were trying to promote whatever they had going on and whatever else they homeboys had going on. But you know, the same thing that happens when everybody else lose their chain is the same thing that happened. This chain was going around the world, you feel me? Everybody had a touch of the chain and some more. But at the same time, even though he lost his chain, I like how YBN Almighty Jay bounced back. He wasn't really stressing the situation, but he did feel some type of way about the situation, and who wouldn't? Come on now. Just lost your chain. But little do you guys know, YBN had some OGs behind him, and these dudes was not playing about this chain. And Jay Prince is one of the people who backs YBN Almighty Jay, and he felt like whatever he had going on was being disrespected due to the fact the words on the chain that was took from YBN Almighty Jay is basically something he built up. So he felt as if he had to initiate in whatever was going on, and he wasn't just gonna let it slide like that. So he called out everybody he could think of from that way to see if they would help in this situation, to see who really messes with him. And looked like a couple people mess with him. And the dudes who ended up taking YBN Almighty Jay, them boys got locked up. And the crazy thing about it, they didn't even get locked up because of that situation. Them boys had all type of other crazy little situations going on. Like, boy, y'all boys a little bit too hot out here. Boy, y'all boys need to simmer down, boy, you feel me? So it got to the point where those dudes ended up getting locked up. And now, YBN Almighty Jay ended up getting his chain back, thanks to the man, Jay Prince. I don't think he was playing no games. And as you can see, there's much respect for him. He got that chain back. So let's take a look at what he had to say after getting the chain back. Clock in. He said, real recognize real in every hood and has a way of connecting in spite of clowns and squares. The homies from the Bronx at Hocus 45th and French Montana kept it real with me and my son Jay Prince Jr. Though it was never about the chain, it was about the name that was built off of blood, sweat, and tears. I welcome these brothers to our Mob Ties movement and look forward to us doing business in the future together. There's power in numbers, and when strong brothers from the streets align themselves with one another, suckers tremble. So I can only imagine how some of you are feeling right now. I've invited these homies to H-Town for Jay Prince Jr. birthday celebration March 28th through the 31st, 2019. And I look forward to coming to the Bronx soon. The big picture here is the same as I stated in my first post. To not allow moment thinkers to muddy the waters of the movement. Until YBN Almighty Jay, I'll be returning your jewelry soon, little homie. Now, I'm pretty sure you got the same thing that I got out of that, and basically his reason of doing whatever he did was not because YBN Almighty Jay lost his chain. It's about how he feels about the chain YBN Almighty Jay lost. Now, it was more about the movement rather than YBN just putting himself in a bad situation to end up being hurt and robbed. And clearly what he wanted out of that is exactly what he got. Wanted that chain back, and he got that chain back. And it looks like it was a lot thanks to French Montana and others. And YBN Almighty Jay successfully got his chain back. And he ain't even have to do nothing. But at the same time, let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Because I'm about done with that one. Clock out. Black got it. Just walked out.
Okay, I'm out here trying to get paid, but dog, I ain't got no kids. Ain't trying to be able to say it, dog, I know that you did. Ain't out here doing no favor,